Welcome back, guys. Dirk the Red Panda here with Tennis Ace. And so if you're following me on my Twitter, I've been in a fire recently. I had to evacuate from it in my local area, and so had to get through that this weekend, and just yesterday I got the Ayokay to come back. And so here I am recording my first episode since the fire. My goodness, I'm excited to do this again. And I just heard too that the latest Tennis Ace update got released for patrons, and I got offered to get the Patreon update for this month. But then I told the creator Basket Case that, yeah, we still gotta catch up here with day 2 and 3 of Character Select. I'm not gonna skip days. I want to get through all my days before we get to day 14, which is what's in the new update. So yeah, I'm gonna try and churn through these this week, because I've been out of school and work and stuff for this past week also due to the fire. And so, yeah, gonna take advantage of that time. So with that stuff out of the way, let's get into the reading. I really hope today doesn't suck. Guess I'll have to make the best of it. Once more, I come up to the roof to take some time for myself. As usual, this is the best place on campus to just lie down and nap. Wait, there's someone else here? A white wolf is sitting on the floor, lazily looking up at the sky. I don't remember ever seeing him before. Even if I don't know them all by names, I am at least familiar with all the seniors in school. Maybe this guy's a junior, or even a freshman. As I stand on my spot watching him and trying to decide whether to stay or leave, the wolf speaks up. Are you going to stand there and gawk at me all day? His tone isn't the friendliest I've ever heard, which further makes me unsure. The wolf turns his head towards me, looking me in the eye. Didn't think I'd run into you here. You know who I am? Of course I do. You're the guy that the captain is always fawning over. The captain? Figures you wouldn't know me. I've seen you visit our courts a ton of times since I joined, but you never bothered to learn who we are. Wait, are you one of Shoichi's teammates? One of his eyebrows twitches. Teammate. I guess you could call it that. The wolf gets up from the floor and dusts himself off. Yeah, I'm one of his teammates, although I doubt he even cares about people like me at all. What do you mean? Shoichi cares about everyone on his team. The wolf scowls, crossing his arms. As if I'd believe in some pretty little fairy tale like that. If he cared so much, then he wouldn't act so high and mighty towards us. High and mighty? Yeah, all he cares about is improving himself. He doesn't care if other people can't follow him. He just leaves everyone behind without a second thought. Pushing everyone so hard past their limits that they quit, forcing us to take tosses that we have no way to deal with. Must be nice being a genius. You don't have to worry about anyone else beneath your station. He really is a volleyball idiot. Those words. You will take them back right now. Huh? The wolf pushes his hands into his pockets, leaning back with a smug smile on his face. Ooh, don't tell me I've managed to upset you. Pfft, you guys really are all birds of a feather. Let me guess. The little genius here is feeling sore because the bills fit him too. Just so you know, I've been watching the captain very closely since I first joined this school. I know a lot about him, and I know about you too. I know for a fact that everything I just said is the truth. And yet you call him a genius? Is that a word you like to use so you don't have to admit to the fact that you never even bothered to try? His posture immediately shifts, the fur on the back of his neck bristling up and his eyes closing partly, giving him a very dangerous look. What did you just say? I just find it funny that you'd say you've been watching him all this time, and yet you'd call him a genius. You say that he's a genius, and that's why you can't keep up with him? You're just trying to push the responsibility over your own weakness onto someone else, aren't you? For a second, I'm afraid I might have said too much. I can't help but get heated up when I hear people talking badly about my friends, and I might have ended up saying too much. But I also absolutely refuse to back down after everything he said. Surprisingly enough, the wolf's gaze softens. He stares at me with a look of derision and disgust. Huh, you've got quite a mouth on you, huh? You two really are alike. What's that supposed to mean? He also got really heated up when I talked smack about you back then. Back then? What are you talking about? Oh, you didn't know? The captain and I got into a fight last month. He nearly broke my nose too. Damn thing kept bleeding for hours. What? No way. No way Shoichi would hit someone. You're lying. Suit yourself. I'm only telling you what happened. If you find it that hard to believe, then ask him about the guy he punched back on the first day of class. The wolf smiles haughtily. I'm actually kind of curious about it. He's always so damn concerned with acting like the perfect person. I wonder, what would he consider the bigger sin? Admitting to have assaulted someone or lying about it? He's so damn obsessed with you that I'm sure he'd consider either one of those to be an unacceptable blow to your image of him. This guy. I feel every nerve in my body screaming at me to slug him. But I have to keep my cool. I'm sure he's only provoking me because he wants me to do it. I don't know about anything like that. And since when has Shoichi been obsessed with me? Now you're just making up stories to try and cause some strife. How pathetic are you? His eyes contracted again. I could see his fists shaking through the pockets in his pants. Two can play this game. The wolf takes a deep breath, stabilizing himself. I can already see that this guy has temper problems. You say he's not obsessed, huh? Of course. You'd really have to be dense not to notice. I'm surprised you can even function normally like that. What? The wolf walks towards me. I fully prepare myself in case he tries to hit me. If he even attempts to, He gently places a hand on my chin, lifting my face up to look him in the eye. His eyes are much softer than before and brimming with curiosity. You know, I've always been curious. I never understood what it is that the captain sees in you. Huh? What Shoichi sees in me? What's this guy talking about? I guess you're kind of good looking. Could that be it? I don't think he's that shallow, though. What's so good about you anyway? I'm left completely astonished. His sudden gentleness is so unexpected that I'm left without a reaction. Then he leans in. My body immediately reacts, pushing the wolf away. He hits the wall behind him, painfully rubbing his head. You little... He takes another step towards me, his fists clenched. Just as I begin fearing the worst... Nico, Koizumi, what are you two... The wolf composes himself again, putting both hands back into his pockets and staring at Shoichi with a cold glare. Captain, you really are on time. On time? Yeah, I called Koizumi to meet me up here since Coach asked me to talk to him about something. Wait, did he try to kiss me on purpose so Shoichi would walk in on us? You tried doing that so Shoichi would see us? Doing that? What's that? A cocky smile appears on the wolf's face as he stares us both down, acting so incredibly high and mighty. That's none of your business. What? What I do on my free time is none of your business. What you do to Nico is my business. I already told you to stay away from him. Wait, you did what? Shuichi's ears immediately fold as he realizes the words he just spoke. The wolf's smile widens in satisfaction. See, I told you this guy's completely obsessed with you. He even goes around telling people not to go anywhere near you. What? Haruki, that's not... Shuichi, you've been telling people to stay away from me? No, that's not... The wolf laughs. God damn it, you two are so pathetic. Enjoy your time together. I'm out. He begins walking towards the door. Hang on there, Haruki. You and I still need to talk. Let go. He glares at Shuichi. His eyes shoot daggers at the both of us. Surprisingly, Shuichi hesitates. The wolf uses this 1 second to pull away. See you at practice. Remember to take breaks during your makeout session to breathe. Are you alright, Nico? I'm fine. He was just being an ass. Somehow, I don't think I should tell Shuichi that the guy tried to kiss me. He'd probably just get more upset. Yeah, being an ass is his specialty. Coach asked me to talk to him about that today. God damn it, why does he always have to make everything so difficult? For some reason, that guy... Haruki's words stay with me. Shuichi is obsessed with me. That's what he said. I didn't believe it, but... After what happened just now? After what was said just now? A small part of me can't help but believe it. Is Shuichi really obsessed with me? Why? What's so good about you anyway? Those words echo in my head so many times. Could it be that Shuichi... No way. No way in hell it could be true. I mean, we're both guys and he's been my friend for so long. Why does my heart feel so heavy? I don't understand. Nico, are you sure you're alright? You're spacing out. Oh, sorry about that. Damn it, it's so obvious to him that I have something on my mind right now. But seriously, what was this all about? I honestly don't understand. My mind is going around in circles without being able to grasp the situation. Sorry to have acted so horribly in front of you. He really played me like a fiddle. I don't think I've ever seen someone be able to anger you that much before. Yeah, somehow that guy seems to know all my buttons. And yet, the thing that made you really lose it was when it came to me. Come to think of it, the only times I've ever seen you really get angry at other people was when I was involved. God damn it, no. I shouldn't be thinking about this. That guy just said this stuff to get in my head. There's no way that Shoichi is like that. This is all such a headache. I wish he wouldn't act like this all the time. I want to believe he's not really a bad guy, but then he goes and pulls crap like this. Would you mind telling me more about this guy? Why do you even want to know? You looking to get buddy-buddy with him? After today, hardly. And I don't like you asking something like that after the shit he just pulled. Jeez, was he right? Are you really jealous? Sorry. I just want to understand what this was all about. Not even I understand, so good luck with that. I shouldn't either way. I don't think he'd like me telling you about him. After what he did today, do you even care? No. See? Okay, well, where should I start? Haruki is a member of the volleyball club, but he keeps getting in trouble with the coach and the other members all the time. He doesn't know how to work as a member of the team. The sad part is that he's really a good player, but because he's such a liability, coach doesn't let him play. He's not even on the bench. I was asked to talk to him and get him to see the school's counselor after it was found out that his dad got arrested for being abusive. It turns out that his father was a drunken piece of shit who'd abuse his wife and son whenever he got drunk. Haruki grew up for his entire childhood having to deal with that. It fucking sucks. That's why I don't want to believe he's a bad guy. Deep down, I think he's a really good person. But because his childhood was so fucked up, I think he just doesn't know how to deal with people, so he keeps others away. But in the end, this is nothing more than my opinion, so what do I know? I think you're an excellent judge of character, so you just might be right. I hope so, but it still doesn't excuse his behavior today. The shit he pulled with you. Talking crap about you? He even called you pathetic. I have half a mind to punch him in the face. For both your sakes, please refrain from doing that. Yeah, I know. Either way, he really needs to get his shit together. Coach is really close to just kicking him off the team altogether. Things sound really rough for him. It's not like he's blameless on the matter, though. I know. I still feel bad about him, though. Family is supposed to be a safe place. They're supposed to take care of you and protect you, not abuse you. You and I are lucky we grew up in loving families, even if they did have their problems. Yeah, loving families. Right. Is something the matter? No, not at all. I was just thinking that you're right. We really are lucky, huh? But people like Haruki and the Urushihara didn't have the same luck as we did. Yeah, now that I think about it, Keikun's family is also pretty messed up from what he's told us. Damn it, I'm starting to get pissed off at these people. How can they mistreat someone who's too young to fight back? You're essentially just screwing them up for life. Although I guess Keikun has managed to come out of it mostly unscathed. What are you going to do about him now? Honestly, I have no clue. If he just shows up to practice today without me having talked to him like Coach asked, he's just going to piss Coach off even more. I'll probably corner him before practice starts and I'll have to talk with him. Make sure he can't get away this time. Try not to lose your patience, though. I won't. You don't need to worry about that. Somehow, I have a hard time believing it. I guess me coming to the roof kinda ruined your plans to talk to him, huh? It's not your fault. There's no way you could have known he'd be here. Honestly, it was my fault. I should have thought that you could have shown up. It's not unusual for you to come up here during lunch break. When I think about it that way, you're agreeing with me now? What? Now you're laughing at me? Jeez, you're awful. Sorry. So everything he pulled now was just an act so he could manipulate you into forgetting to scold him? It seems like it. That wolf is much more devious than I gave him credit for. Kinda reminds me of someone I know. What? I never do something that'd end up hurting other people. Maybe, but you can come up with some pretty crafty plans to get your way when you want to. Jeez, back when you went to my house, and now today? You really have a pretty bad image of me, don't you? I have no idea what you're talking about. Aren't you a funny one? Well, either way, I guess we should get going. Lunch break is almost over, and I'm pretty sure neither of us have gotten anything to eat yet. You're certainly right on that front. Plus, Jean and Saya must be worried about us. You're probably right on that front too. Although I did plan to just sleep lunch away, all this mess has suddenly made me very hungry. Shall we get going? Yeah. But still, hopefully I can get Haruki's words out of my head. Alright, that concludes this episode of Tennis Ace. It's a pretty short one, so I'm trying to get the third character select day out, and then after that, we should be on to day 13. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care, guys.